Hi Sarah, it is Sunday, August 16th, and I just got my hair cut too. Just a little trim, like 3 inches. But yeah. Ooh, not a good stylist. Yeah, she was this I didn't go to my regular stylist because, well, regular. I've seen him twice in like 2 years. But now he's like not just a master stylist, he's a something stylist, and it makes him cost like $90. And I was like, okay, you've officially priced me out. So I was like, is there anybody cheaper? And they were like, yeah, we can get you in with this person. And I said, fine. So I went to the little bit cheaper person, and she was this little Russian lady that hardly spoke any English very well. And she was not listening to me. I was like, I just want to trim. I just want 3 inches, and I've been growing out my bangs, so I just want them blended in a little bit. But she was just like, she wanted to give me bangs, and I was like, no, I'm growing them out because I don't like getting them trimmed. And then she was like, well, I'll have to bring them up a little bit, and I was like, fine. So she did that, and she was a half hour behind when I got there. The salon opened at 8. It was 10:15 appointment, and I didn't get in until 10:45. And I was like, you're 2 hours into your workday. How are you this far behind already? And like, I know in salons that they build in time in case an appointment goes over. So what happened in her last appointment that I went a half hour over? So I was a little pissed about that because I was on a schedule. And then once she finished the cut, she started to round brush my hair, which I hate. And if you ask me before you style my hair, would you like me to blow it out? I will say, no thank you, because as she started round brushing it, it started to explode, which I would have told her. Duh, I have naturally curly hair, you idiot. Of course it's gonna explode. I was so mad that she was round brushing my hair, and about halfway through, I could see her. She started to look really panicked because she was like, oh no, it's getting really poofy. And I said, well yeah, duh. And then she was like, oh, do you want to wear it wavy? And I was like, yeah. And then so she was like, because she was thinking, what can I do to fix this? It's not just gonna blow out. So then, after she finished blowing out all of my hair, which took forever, then she pulls out a straightener, and I'm just like, hell to the nah, this ain't happening. And she starts she's like, I'm gonna straighten your bangs. And I was like, see, but I don't have bangs anymore because I grew them out. So she like started straightening those, and then she starts straightening the top parts of my hair at the roots, and then she had to pull out a curling iron and curl my hair, which it would have done by itself if she had left it alone. And then she started back combing my hair on the crown, and I was like, you are back combing my hair? No. And then she like zhuzhed it forever. It probably took her 15 minutes to cut my hair and 40 minutes to style it. And I was just like, I just want to get out of this chair. I just want her to be done. Can she please be done? And she just kept like, curl it, I'll flatten it, I'll back comb, I'll curl it. And then I was just like, stop. I'm just gonna wash this out anyway because no to all of it. And then she covered it in hairspray. So, you know, the 3 things that I do not want done to my hair are a blowout, back combing, and hairspray. And she did all 3 of them. And then she was all like, great, this was wonderful. I'll give you these coupons to give to your friends, and I can't wait to see you again. And I was just like, never again. I might not even go back to the salon again in case you're here. It was awful. It was awful. I felt, ugh. But of course my face was just like, and inside I was like, tentacles of anger. So, but I got my hair cut, which was the whole point. And I'm gonna wash it today and get it back to being my hair. Oh, I can feel all the product. It's just so thick and I don't even put anything in my hair anymore except a little bit of Moroccan oil on the ends. That's it. I don't put anything in it. So, what else? What else? Oh, yay for you getting that sheet cake. That sheet cake was so good. So good. It was good cheesecake. Cheesecake. Sheet cake. The sheet cake was good. Words are important. Yeah, I think you just, don't you just take your dress to like a bridal shop and then they like clean it and box it in like a special keepy box that's like special for wedding gowns that keeps it from decaying and stuff. I know David's Bridal does. I'm sure you know. You've got it figured out. Oh yeah, and then after I got my hair cut, I went and I saw my friend Brandon, who's in town from New York. He is doing Pirates of Penzance at the Ordway, which is our big theater in town. And so, yeah, so I went to see him on the matinee yesterday, and then afterwards we went and got some appetizers and drinks at a happy hour, and then we walked around St. Paul, and that was great because I haven't been able to see him because he was going to be in town and we were going to hang out all these times, and then my back sort of prevented me from being able to hang out with him. It was sort of like, oh, I would love to go somewhere with you, but I can't because I need to lay on my couch and take pain medication. Or like, you could come over, except I just can't, I can't today talk to anybody. So it was bad, but yeah, so I got to see him. I was able to sit through the show, and then I just stood up immediately at intermission and made sure I stood all during intermission, and then I was able to sit for the second half, so that's good. Good news. And then, yeah, and then we walked around and stuff, so it was good. It was lovely to see him. I have a project this weekend. When I go to work in the afternoon, I have like an apple, and then sometimes I like nosh on usually Chex Mix or Gardettos. But I keep seeing on Pinterest chia pudding, and I was like, okay, explain to me chia pudding, because people tend to put them in mason jars, and then I thought that might be something good to bring to work, so I looked into it, and I guess chia seeds, when you put them in liquid, they basically poof up like tapioca. And chia seeds are super, super good for you. They're a superfood. So I tried to make some last night, some chia pudding, and it did not turn out. I put way too much milk to chia seeds. So I made a second attempt today, and it worked! Chia pudding! So all it is 2/3 a cup of almond milk. I did almond milk just because it has a little more flavor. It's a little better for you than skim. 2/3 a cup of almond milk to 1/4 a cup of chia seeds. And then I put some agave nectar in for sweetener, which I wasn't sure about because I was like, I don't know what that's going to taste like. It just tastes like sweetener. It just tastes like you put some sugar in. Except agave nectar is all natural and it's good for you. So I put in like a tablespoon of agave nectar, and I stirred it all up, and I was like, well, we'll see. And I put it in the fridge, and a little bit later, I have, oh, can you see down in there? Well, you can sort of see. The consistency is pudding. Get out of there. So yeah. This was about, yeah, an hour in the fridge, so, and it's really good. You can put fruit in it and stuff. This was just my sort of experiment with a base. But you can put all kinds of fruit in it, and my sister-in-law was like, ooh, put like a chocolate protein powder and some peanut butter in it. And I've seen a lot of recipes for like dessert chia puddings and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm going to run to Cub, get some little mason jars, and and then start making chia pudding at night for my snack the next day at work. That would go for me. So And I thought you might be interested because you probably bring your lunch to work too. And that might be a good thing to do. But yeah, it was pretty easy. Chia seeds are a little hard to find, but we have Whole Foods, so I just went there. Agave nectar they had at my Len's Byerly's. It's like a little bit of a fancier grocery store. It was by, where was it? It was by the sugar. It was by the sugar because it's a sugar substitute. So if you do go to look for agave, it's by the sugar. Yeah, that's really all I've got. The wedding was beautiful. I was so happy. I hope I saw your sort of sample pictures. They look great from the day. I can't wait to see all of the pictures. And I'm glad you enjoyed yourself because that's what's important. We all had a good time. I had a great time just sort of hanging out with Rachel Dom and Mary and Jess and Jessica and Philomena, and yeah, we had a good time, bridesmaids. We were a party. So I'm glad everything went the way you wanted it to. And now you are able to sort of just unpack and enjoy your presents and slowly begin the thank you note process. And more letters. Please send more letters to people. You haven't sent enough things through the mail recently. So that's good. I hope you enjoy all your gifts, your giftsies. And you sort of enjoy getting everything pulled out and messing around with all your new toys. And I hope you give chia pudding a try. It was more helpful to me to watch a YouTube video than it was for me to read the directions on Pinterest. But Pinterest has good recipe ideas. So it looks like, oh, and also it looks like if you want to do more than just 2/3 a cup milk, whatever milk you want, and 1/4 a cup of chia seeds, I asked Siri what that ratio was. And it looks like it's about 2.5 parts milk to 1 part chia. So follow that ratio, it should sort of be. But yeah, too much milk and then it's just like a pile of chia seeds at the bottom and milk. So it has to be more chia seeds than I thought at first. But it's really good and I'm excited to have discovered this nice thing. Yeah, that is all I have. I'm feeling much better. I have different medications, well, some different medications from my doctor, and yeah, she sort of thinks, she's like, wow, it's early days for the cortisone shot, and she really thinks it's gonna really help as the weeks go by. And I have medications that are here to help me out when it does hurt. So that's where I am. This is a super long video. I'm sorry. I have to wash my hair and fix it so it comes out normal. So I'm still mad about that. But yeah, I hope you have a great week and I will talk to you soon. And I love you. Bye.